Namo Sakya Muni Buddha. Dear Venerable Sangha, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, you are invited to join us in this weekly Buddhist Newsreel on Phật online channel. Hereafter, 5 major headlines of Buddhist activities of the week. Rector of Hoa Phạm University, Taiwan, pays visit to Most Venerable Chairman of the Administrative Council, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha. Hanoi, UPOSATHA ritual, ordination chanting of monks in Vietnam Buddhist University. Ho Chi Minh City, ritual held for nearly 400 male and female laïties to go to 3 jewels for refuge at Giác Ngộ Pagoda. Long An, Provincial Youth Union organizes Religious Youth Day 2022 at Pháp Minh Pagoda. Digest of Buddhist charity activities of the week. The following are the news in details. On the afternoon of October 21st, 2022, Dr. Lâm Tùng Nhất, Rector of Hoa Phạm University, Taiwan, visited and consulted with Most Venerable TIểChairman of the Administrative Council, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, at Minh Đạo Pagoda, Ho Chi Minh City.
Expressing his honor of meeting and consulting the health of Venerable Master, Chairman of the Administrative Council, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Dr. Lâm Tùng Nhất, briefly presented a number of exchange and training cooperation activities with the universities in Vietnam and especially with Vietnam Buddhist University in Ho Chi Minh City. On this occasion, Dr. Lâm Tùng Nhất hopes that, as the head of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, the Most Venerable Chairman would advise and direct the Sangha to promote and facilitate a cooperation in training between Hoa Phạm University and the Vietnam Buddhist University in Ho Chi Minh City. Welcoming the delegation, the Most Venerable Chairman said, since its establishment, the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha has focused on education and creating conditions for monks and nuns to have the opportunity to study in many countries around the world, including Taiwan. In direction of expanding and developing the relationship between Vietnamese Buddhism and other countries, the Vietnam Buddhist University in Ho Chi Minh City, led by the Most Venerable TIểRector, has also created many favorable conditions for meeting, exchanging, and establishing relationships with many universities around the world. On this occasion, the Most Venerable Chairman also hopes that Hoa Phạm University and the Vietnam Buddhist University in Ho Chi Minh City will be facilitated in signing bilateral cooperation in the near future, thereby achieving many good results in the fields of Buddhism research, academia, and education.
On the morning of October 24th, 2022, the Venerables of the Operation Council, the teachers and nearly 500 monks and nuns of the Vietnam Buddhist University in Hanoi solemnly celebrated the UPOSATHA and recited the precept as a usual ritual.
Most Venerable Thích Thanh Đạt, members of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Administrative Council, Chairman of the University Science Council, Venerable Thích Đạo Mẫn, Chief Office of the University, and all monks and nuns attended the ritual. The monks gather, sequentially grouped by monastic service duration, at Viên Quang Gian Hall. The monks respectfully offer incense to address the Buddha, bow to the 3 jewels, and perform all repentance rite. The monks chanted in unison the precepts by the Buddha, self-contained body and mind, and dignified the Sangha. The Uposatha indication means growth, development, well-being, purity, longevity, close proximity, abiding, cessation, and equanimity. That is to say, cultivate purity or maintain good dharmas. Uposatha is a periodical day to preach precepts, remind each other about the dharma precepts of practitioners in order to cultivate good dharmas and to make them mature in purity, in order to maintain and develop the life of the Sangha in the spirit of harmony and purity. The UPOSATHA ritual with recitation of precepts help each monk and nun to cultivate good dharmas, unite the Sangha, and maintain the spirit of six harmonies during the studies at the Vietnam Buddhist University in Hanoi.
On the evening of October 23, 2022, nearly 400 good men and women from many provinces gathered at Giác Ngộ Pagoda to participate in the ceremony of taking refuge in three jewels.
At the beginning of the ceremony, the Buddhists chanted the sutra, Person in Spotless White, to understand what a Buddhist should do and avoid harming themselves. Venerable Thích Nhật Từ, abbot of the Giác Ngộ Pagoda, shared with new Buddhists taking refuge on basic practice, such as civility, politeness, and understanding of the original Buddhism. The Venerable emphasized that each person had to control their own destiny and karma, as well as diligently doing good and avoiding evil. Sharing when attending the ceremony of taking refuge in the three jewels, Buddhist Nguyễn Vĩnh Phú Cường said that he often attended the evening chanting sessions through Facebook and listened to lecture videos on many different topics, especially the history of Buddhism, through the lectures of Venerable Thích Nhật Từ during his visits to India's Buddhist relics. Ms. Ngô Thị Hạnh from Thủ Đức City also shared that she knew about the ceremony of taking refuge in the three jewels at Giác Ngộ Pagoda through the introduction of friends. Having worked around the world, she feels that coming to the Buddha Dharma has helped her feel more pure and light through the sutras, verses, and the Dharma of the Buddhas.
On the morning of October 23, 2022, the Vietnam Youth Union of Long An Province, in collaboration with the Vietnam Youth Union of Đức Hòa District and Pháp Minh Pagoda, organized the 2022 Religious Youth Day to promote the propaganda and education, to raise awareness of abiding by the lines and policies of the party and the state, maintain security and social order and economic development, expand the Solidarity Front to gather youth, attract a large number of religious followers to respond and actively participate in the activities of the youth union and association.
In order to take care, promote, and encourage young religious believers to develop their economy, the Secretariat of the Vietnam Youth Union of the province donated the capital in kind to set up two economic development models for religious youth in Tân Thành district and Tân Hưng district. Each young man received one piglet worth 3 million Vietnam dong. The association cooperated with Pháp Minh Pagoda to give 30 gifts to support people in difficult circumstances. At the festival, Venerable Thích Lệ Ngôn, head of Thanh Hóa District Buddhist Parochial Board, described the theme of solidarity, gathering religious youths, and equipping the key members of the association with knowledge and professional skills for the movement, forming the core of religious youth movement in 2022. On the same day, the delegation visited and offered incense at the place where the first party cell was established in Đức Hòa Thượng Commune, Đức Hòa District, Long An Province.
The following is a digest of Buddhist social security work in the week to support disadvantaged people in provinces of Trà Vinh, An Giang, and Đồng Tháp.
On the morning of October 23, 2022, the monks in Hùng Phước Pagoda, Ho Chi Minh City, cooperated with doctors and medical staff at Trọng Nghĩa General Hospital, District 5, to organize charity medical examinations and give 300 gifts to support Khmer people at the People's Committee of Đại An Commune, Trà Cú District, Trà Vinh Province. The doctor, nurses, and medical staff of the hospital have conducted general health checks as well as specialized examinations, cardiology, endocrinology, ultrasound, and distributed medicine for roughly 300 poor patients. At the charity examination, each patient also received a gift of necessities and cash worth 1 million Vietnam dong. The total budget for this charity round is over 300 million Vietnam dong raised by Hùng Phước Pagoda Charity Association from benefactors' donation. At the People's Committee of Quốc Thái Commune, An Phu District, An Giang Province, on the morning of October 22, 2022, the abbot of Kim Cang Monastery, Bình Chánh District, Ho Chi Minh City, led a delegation of the Sponsoring Association for Poor Patients in Ho Chi Minh City, Liên Hoa Kim Cang Sponsoring Association for Poor Patients, and Bình Chánh District's Buddhist Social Affairs Committee, gave 100 gifts and handed over 6 almshouses to poor people in An Phu District, An Giang Province. Each gift of necessities and cash is worth 200,000 Vietnam dong. The total budget for the charity trip is 420 million Vietnam dong. In Phú An and Dong Hamlets, Tăng Bình Commune, Châu Thành District, Đồng Tháp Province, on the morning of October 20, 2022, the local people were excited at the construction start of DCI Vietnam Bridge number 23. The new DCI Vietnam Bridge number 23 is 26 meters long, expected to be built in 2 months, with a construction cost of nearly 600 million Vietnam dong, supported by the Vietnam DCI Fund. The Diamond Cutter Institute Vietnam supported 150 million Vietnam dong. Uncle Hai Luo's family contributed 50 million Vietnam dong, with other in-kind contribution of the local government and people. On the morning of October 26, 2022, Most Venerable Thích Trí Minh, abbot of Phước Tường Pagoda, in collaboration with local authorities and sponsors, organized 320 charity gifts to support disadvantaged people in Phong Phú Commune, Cầu Kè District, Gia Vinh Province. Each gift of necessities is worth 250,000 Vietnam dong. Most Venerable Thích Trí Minh praised and expressed gratitude to Mr. Huỳnh Văn Lộc and the Buddhists of Phước Tường Pagoda for joining hands with the district's Buddhism to take care of distressed people in the area. The Venerable Master wished the local people peace and success in life.
Venerable monks and nuns, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, the last news has signed off this week's newsreel. Thank you for your attention and following. Goodbye and see you in the next program on PSO TV channel. Namo Sakya Muni Buddha.